What is going on, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, I got another little news video. The ban list came out earlier today. I think as far as discussions go for the ban list, I think I'm going to take tonight to compile my thoughts, my overall stuff. Like, I've already made some progress because obviously I just had the video. That was just a reaction more than anything. So obviously you have some time, you can actually think and actually work through why some of those decisions were made, what their goal was and all that. So we'll have discussions coming on later, probably tomorrow. And but for today, we did get another little bit of news that I do think is interesting, and I do think it's worth mentioning because for a couple of certain type players, this could be really, really important. Okay, so let's take a look here. First, we're going to start off with Ignition Assault's special editions get revealed with their 4 promo cards, which is really cool. We've got Unchained Twins Sarama, Goki Guts, Cyburst Accelerator, and Goki Destroy Ogre. What does Cyburst Accelerator do? I don't even know. Let's go ahead and do that. I probably should have done this beforehand, but I'm a lazy bum. Oh, it's that guy. He's terrible. All right, don't worry about him. But Goki Destroy Ogre and Goki Guts are interesting if you are a Goki player. If you stick more true to the anime, this guy is more interesting. But Guts is also interesting. Is he the level 1 or is he the level 2? I can't remember. But either way, he's still a nice Goki monster to add for the deck because sometimes you run out of names for the regular float effects, and I believe he has the standardized float effect. So having him is actually really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much there. The other Goki card is nice. The other big one, which is really nice, is Unchained Twins Sarama. It does mean we're just going to be able to play this a little bit early because we'll probably get the special edition for this maybe a month and a half before Eternity Code, and this is the only Unchained card currently in Eternity Code. So a month and a half earlier, we'll be able to play Unchained at full power with this last support card that they'll be missing at that point, which is really nice. So you just get to expedite how soon you'll be able to play Unchained at a higher level. And then for more important news, I think, we have some information on Eternity Code. I think this is the official, reveal description for Eternity Code for the TCG, which is pretty cool. We do not have a date yet, I believe. Yeah, still no date here, I think. Yeah, no date, but we do have some interesting reveals here. So the first thing is it just says the rules have changed. All that now with the Master 05, it'll be set into motion before this comes out, or by the time it comes out. So Fusion, Synchros, XCs all get released on how they can be put on the field, which is nice. And then also the other thing, Eternity Code follows directly on from Ignition Assault with new cards for Ignister, Ancient Warriors, or Senka, and the world premiere theme Plunder Patrol. Now, we kind of assumed we'd get Plunder Patrol cards in Eternity Code as the TCG exclusive portion, the 20 cards. We just didn't have it confirmed. So to have it fully confirmed is really nice. We got a nice, clean 7-card start to it where all 7 cards seem to have promise. No duds there. I think a lot of people would agree that the deck's probably 2 to 5 cards short. 2 to 5 good cards short. Well, I'd say no, 2's not even enough because you got to have at least 3 for the other 3 attributes in the extra deck, and then you'd probably need 2 more main deck monsters and 1 or 2 more main deck monsters and 1 or 2 more spell traps. So I would say you're looking for another 7. I don't know if we'll get a whole nother 7, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, that's all speculation. That could be a whole discussion video if I really wanted to go in depth on that. The only other thing that's really new, we talk about the Ignister Link 6. Very powerful, but it's a Link 6, so you're putting all your eggs in the same basket. Bloop, 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 bloop. So you know that. Let's see. Talking about there's a bunch of support cards. There's a bunch of random support cards in here from decks from Rising Rampage, Chaos Impact, Infinity Chasers, Fists of the Gadgets, Mystic Fighters, and the new Code Talker and Dragon Maid cards. It's really cool. But the other thing that's actually super important here. Duelists who want to be fully prepared should look to Duel Overload to pick up crucial cards for decks like Dinosaurs, Madolche, Witchcrafter, before strong new cards for each of those themes arrive in Eternity Code. That's so clean. I mean, we haven't really gotten any Duel Overload news since the original reveals as far as all the links. We got the 7 links and we got sign up mining. Sorry, I just had a brain fart there. And so we've kind of been waiting for dual overload stuff. We're like, what's happening with dual overload? When are we going to find out more about dual overload? What's in there? Because we have 92 unrevealed cards. This is a huge reveal as far as the reprints go. These are such strong reprints that here's what I'm saying. Dinosaurs. We'll start with dinosaurs. You've got Soliding Oviraptor. Came in a structure deck, but guess what? Never got a reprint. It's a super rare, I believe. Maybe it's an ultra. But it's $8. It's $8 right now. That is crazy for a structure deck card. So that really could use a reprint, especially in the new format. Could be a very strong option. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, not as much. Doesn't need a reprint because it's only like $4, and you're probably only playing 2. But still, $4 for a card from a structure deck. Okay, we could use a reprint there. And the other really big one is Double Evolution Pill, another card we're missing there. That card is sitting around 15 right now, and you're probably playing 2 copies of that. So that definitely could use a reprint as well. Also only has 1 printing. So there's some good, really good option for dinosaurs for reprints. And also you could see some rarity bump stuff. Miscellaneous Source is only a common, only ever been a common. Baby Sarah's Source, I believe, has only ever been a common. Don't quote me on that, but I think that might be the case. And yeah, so some stuff like that could be pretty cool. Next up, we have Madolche. So Madolche's big ones are Mageline. Mageline is $40, and that's a 3 of in the main deck. You gotta play 3. That's $120. Only 1 printing. That card needs a reprint. Angeli, that card has 2 printings. Guess what? The cheaper one's $18. The more expensive one's $25. And that card needs a reprint. That's a 3 of in the main deck. There's another, what is that? 54 to $75 right there. And then you have Madolche Chocolata a la Mode. That is another card. That card is like $60 right now. It's insane. You got to probably play 1, if not 2 copies of that card at least. Yeah, that's another $120. Just from those 3 cards combined, you're literally looking at almost $300 for the deck. Most of the entire deck is just in those 3 cards. If we get all 3 of those in here, wild. Madolche players rejoice, or just anybody who thought Madolches were interesting, rejoice, because that is huge. And the last one here is Witchcrafters. They have 2 really good options for reprints as well, coming in Witchcrafter Madame Vare. She is the boss monster for the deck. You're playing 1, maybe 2, depending on the kind of list you want to run. She's been sitting around between $11 and $15 for the last couple months, so right there, that's a nice little reprint. Even as a 1 of, I mean, $12 for a deck that's like not even good. At least Dinosaurs and Madolche can flex that like they may have a spot in the next competitive meta, the next couple competitive metas. Witchcrafters are not even competitive in the slightest, so it's kind of crazy that they have crazy prices like this. The other one's even crazier, Witchcrafter Creation. That's their Rhoda searches any monster in the deck. It's an automatic 3 of in the deck, and it's been between $20 and $25 for the last couple months. Just shot up to $30 with the new support revealed. So now we've got $90 there and a 3 of, and that definitely needs to come down. Like I said, it's not even a competitive deck. How are you going to have a competitive deck that has a 3 of in the deck that totals $90? When like a deck at that level of competitiveness should be $100 for the whole deck, right? So just some thoughts there. Those are really, really nice. We don't know if we're obviously going to get all 8 of those cards I just listed as reprints. So I guess technically 10. I talked about the dinosaur stuff. You could rarity bump Messengelato. There's other stuff you can rarity bump in Madolche as well. But we don't know which ones, but we just know there are going to be some, which is huge. People have been waiting for Madolche specifically. The Witchcrafters are nice because this is a newer deck, but it's really nice to get reprints kind of quick for them. And then Dinosaurs as well, just kind of a long-standing structure deck that has risen in price over time. It's nice to see those get a reprint as well. So, like I said, we don't know, but we will find out sooner rather than later. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching the video. As always, guys, subscribe to the channel if you want to, stay up to date on Yu-Gi-Oh! News and the videos I release on that news. And, yeah, peace.